Welcome back to Rimworld. This is Dr. Obsidia. Ronin is snoozing very soundly right now in the quiet of the night. And he's had some interesting experiences so far. He's been attacked by a naked woman with a knife, and he's been attacked by a bunch of mad cats. And yeah, in the end, he's kind of come out on top, but a little bit shaken by the things that have happened. Her body is now sitting in the bog on the edge of the coast here of the beach for anybody who decides to pass by on the road that he lives on here. All right, he did make his parka. He's got his little hat so he can socialize. That does give him a social bonus. That plain leather cowboy hat gives him a plus 10% social impact factor. So he could talk to people. And the other thing is he's befriended Buck here, the Buck. Buck the Buck. And they've kept each other company through a terrible flu session, which he overcame. But he ended up coming down with fibrous mechanites, which gives him some pain. And it says plus 20% pain. So his pain is considered medium. And he's because of that, he's a little bit having some slight consciousness problem, and he doesn't talk and eat nearly as well, but he moves really fast. He works with his hands really well, and his blood is pumping like a maniac. So maybe it's a good thing? I don't know. All right, let's get him up. So he's gonna treat himself here. And yeah, he treated himself, but I don't know when that's going to go away. I haven't looked it up. It's just kind of an interesting thing. It just says that they cause muscle enhancing, and they're mechanites. They're little machines in his bloodstream and his muscle fibers, I guess, and it's just messing him up. The other thing it is, he did build a research station, and we did line up our research here. We're just in case. It's cold outside, but he's all right now. I mean, cold inside now too. We did open up a vent to make this refrigerated, and he's just going to keep working away. But we do need more wood, and he can eat these cats too. We were talking about cooking them. We're not going to cook this bloated dead one over here. The rotted one. We're going to make sure we throw that probably in the bog. But I don't want to throw the fresh corpses over there in the bog, so we can make a different dumping zone for that. Let's see. Dumping zone. All right. And I just extended it. We only need a small one for the people. And this one will be for the rotted people. Oh, sorry, the rotted animals. Yeah, we could throw even humans in that. I don't care. Let's rename it to the Bog Dump. Even though it's probably a marsh. Probably not very healthy to throw bloated water or people in this water. Bloated people by the dead people, you know, and let them decay in there. But we're getting our water supply from the river, not that. But I mean, it could leach over, but I think it doesn't connect. And actually, we know the game doesn't care. I don't think you can get sick from drinking that water because they don't really drink water. So he's going to need to cut some trees here. Let's go ahead and see if we find any ones that are fully grown. Yeah, let's just cut down some pines nearby that are ready to be harvested so that we get the maximum wood out of them and save the trees nearby that are not ready to be harvested. We'll chop that one 96%. There's a lot of pigs over there. He's gonna keep cooking rather than cutting trees, which is kind of okay because we do want the meat to, but I don't think it's necessary. Inside it's -10, outside it's -10 over here, but near that fire it's nice and cozy at a -8. We'll cut that one too. Probably got a couple others in through here we could probably consider chopping. He's gonna be making food all day if we don't tell him to do something else. Speed him up a bit. Why don't you refill your fire? Okay, we got some travelers passing by. Where are they? There they are. The Pact of the Victorious Prairie Dog. There they are, neutral, yeah. We'll tag these for getting later when he's got a chance. Some heal root over there that we could always use. We used up all our medical supplies, so we definitely could use some more. Need to hunt some of these down. Alright, well, we don't need him to keep cooking right now, so let's drop that down. He's got plenty of food. Told him to just cook forever, but we got other stuff to do. Is he gonna go hunting? Yeah, I don't think we need to hunt elk so much right now either. Let's cancel that. You're gonna rest? How about you go get this heal root over here? That would make me feel better. At least we have one. Did he get it? Okay, he picked it up. There's one down there too. Drop his medical care down. I don't think he needs to worry about those fibrous mechanites too much. I don't think they're going to kill him. Slaver is arriving. That's interesting. We could buy some slaves, maybe. Our morally corrupt Ronin here has no problem with owning slaves. We do want to tell these guys where to go, though. So let's drop a trader spot. I think we already did. Yeah, we already did. Okay. We'll put our caravan spot here too. Alright, we'll let them arrive. Okay, so now they're here. And it's the first time he's actually got to talk to people without having to kill them. He's going way over here to get these roots, heal roots or whatever. Herbs. Okay, well they're going to stick around for a little bit, so we're going to go ahead and let him harvest some. No, you don't need to keep going. Why don't you just bring these back right now? Don't know where he's going. Maybe to get those other ones. The leader of this slaver group is called Wes, and it looks like he's got some old people with him. He's trading some old people. Although Jake, maybe not. All right, what have you got here? Arkikita, 52-year-old builder for a pretty cheap price. Org, a polar bear. Luxem, exile human, 71 for expensive. And Jake, a policewoman, 32. And Graceful Sling, a very old collector. Well, we're going to take a look at these people. So here's Arkikita. He's a misogynist, so he hates women. He's very ugly, that's probably why. And he's abrasive, which definitely tells us why. He's very social, though. He likes to try to talk to them. He's good at shooting, and he's very good at intellectual. Wouldn't be bad to get him, just to throw him... Ooh, he's got asthma, though, and a wooden hand. Just to throw him on the research. We've got plenty of food. Alright, but let's see what else we've got here. We've got enough money to buy one. Luxembourg is pretty old. Wow, she's got a great memory. She doesn't like to clean or carry anything. Really good at intellectual stuff. Good at cooking, good at growing, good at medical, which would be really nice to have. Very optimistic. All right. Health, no hearing, can't see. All right, what about our policewoman here? She's also good at intellectual, good at shooting, good at artistic, and talks to people. Doesn't like men. A woman named Jacob that doesn't like men. And trigger happy. And our 80-year-old here doesn't have any health problems, amazingly, but also is not that good at anything. Wow. Gee. Having asthma is a kind of a problem. I'm kind of nervous without a source of medication other than wild root. And Luxembourg here with cataracts, hearing loss. Can't see what she's doing. The policewoman costs a lot to bring in, but that would be an extra set of hands that can do everything. Is going to hate us, but putting her to work, shooting, helping us shoot, mining, can't do any medical, but it's in a pinch. Intellectual, put him on intellectual, just keep researching. Might be useful. We could get some more medicine too, if we wanted to. It's a lot of money to spend. I think we're going to buy the medicine. We're going to get our slave Jake here. Alright. Jake just dozed off right there. Just fell down. Okay, so we're going to check the slaves here. Jake is broken, so we don't even need to chain Jake up. Jake is probably Stockholm Syndrome from being locked up for so long. Freed from slavery. Jake is a slave. It's not exactly freed, but maybe we're going to treat Jake better. All right, Jake. You're going to be here a while. Jake thinks you should give your faction. Jake says, hey, what's the name of this place? I'm like, the amalgamation of Southwest Habut Bando. The amalgamation of the Obsidian Nightmare. Because it is pretty much a nightmare. Obsidian Nightmare is the name. I misspelled that. Obsidian Nightmare. There we go. We have a long name. All right, Jake. Why don't you come inside and sleep where it's warm? I'll give you a sleeping spot at the foot of the bed. There you go. All right, Jake can doctor, but we're not going to make him doctor. Definitely need firefighters, patient, bed rest. Warden, yeah, that's fine. We'll keep that at 3. Loves to hunt. I mean, because I'm not afraid of Jake getting away, because Jake is broken as far as willpower goes, we'll make sure that you hunt. But one of the things we need you to do, of course, is research. Cleaning can be lower. Hauling can be lower because we're going to take care of that. Art, we don't care about art right now. Hunting, I think probably Jake's going to be doing the hunting in the future, but right now we're going to do it. I'm going to put it at a 4. Entertain guests. Yeah, if guests show up, we can entertain. Okay, so mostly going to be sitting at the research table right now until we figure out what to do about this situation with the bow. Maybe we need to make a bow. All right, can we make a short bow? I don't think Jake has good gear. Usually they don't have very good gear when they come to us. Yeah, poor pants, no parka. A silver slave collar. That's probably worth a little bit of money. 270. Yeah, so we can redeem that. All right, we're gonna need another parka here though. And I don't think we're anywhere near enough, so we're gonna have to hunt again. We could make it out of pig skin. There's plenty of pigs. Let's do that. I don't think you want necessarily a cat leather. Is Jake gonna be comfortable? Yeah, not outside really, so it's good that you just sit in here. Jake's gonna need better pants as well. Pants, better shirt, which probably means tribal wear for now. I guess we could make pants and a t-shirt. Let's go ahead and do that. Pants and a t-shirt. Yeah, he's gonna be hunting the wild boar. We destroyed its stomach. We need a better bed for Jake too. Jake got food poisoning. Welcome to the party, Jake. Jake, why don't you refuel our campfire here? And we are going to need some furniture. I need a better bed for you. Yeah, let's just build a bed over here. And just in case, we're going to build another stool too, so we have 2 stools. Why'd Jake go back to sleep? Jake's not on the same schedule I am? Yeah, not exactly. Let's keep Jake at home for now. Not wander around till we get that parka up. Oh, Ronin's fast. Look at him run. Jake passed out while Ronin is playing horseshoes. And all these people are running around not really talking to us. Wandering through the house while Jake's trying to sleep. Ship to the stars quest, but we can't do that. Oh, we built a poor stool. Here's your bed, Jake. It's poor, like you. Poor Jake. Whoops. I just signed Ronin there. No, Ronin, you get the better bed. Jake's basically just going to sit there until we can get Jake a parka. And to get a Jake a parka, we're going to have to be tearing apart these pigs. Pretty cold here in the fall. It's already -11. We're not gonna be able to grow anything. We're gonna have to be thinking about hydroponics on the inside of the buildings. Lots of meat. Jake is puking. Yeah, there's Stockholm Syndrome. It's not so bad after all. Actually, you know what, Jake? Why don't you do some cleaning while you're, you know, running around the apartment here? Our one-room shack with a warehouse and a study room. Hey, how many one-room shacks do you know have a study? Could build a tool cabinet. Don't think we really need it right now. Jake, you know it's cold out, right? I know you're out there cleaning with your major food poisoning and severe pain. Mechanites just make him run like crazy. He's a beast. Okay, Jake is slowly starting to clean up this place. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell Jake to haul either right now, because we do have some wood that's just kind of sitting around, and it's not going to go very far because we're just the home area. Trim some of that out to minimize the time outside. Ronin's just up. He's like, I don't need to sleep. He's killing pigs, man. Uh-oh. One of them came after him. Is the other one coming too? No. That pig is eating the other pig. That's delicious. All right. Major break risk. Yeah, that's that pain. He's soaking wet because he ran through the marsh. He's kind of in a bad mood because he's got awful barracks. Slept in the heat. Is it hot in there? 24 degrees is not that bad. I guess we can open this door. Could have a break wrist and start shooting somebody. if that's enough pigs to make the meal that we need. Well, we're gonna make him haul this pig. Then he can start going back to cooking. Not much stone here at all, is there? Something, there is stone laying around a little bit, but actually quite a bit. Alright, we'll kick his cooking back up again. Yeah, we are going to need that short bow eventually too, and probably some tribal wear would be good for future, maybe? I don't know, maybe not. Let's just leave that alone. But we definitely need a bow. A bow and some arrows. We'll do until we have 110. No, let's go 100. 110 is okay. Jake. Running through the swamp, are ya? Throwing the cat in the bog. Ronin is just not happy. That pain is just getting to him. He's soaking wet. He doesn't sleep well. It's hot in his shack. It's ugly. He feels sick. Just hates sleeping with other people around him. And when will the pain end? Can't we have some air conditioning in this place? We could turn off your torch. Not assigned to constructing. Well, we can give him constructing, it's just we don't want him to do much constructing. We want other people to do that. The other people being Ronin. He just knocked that out. Could be cooking inside instead of outside, but why not? Gives it that barbecue feel, you know? Ever cook like grilled meat in your house or barbecued meat inside? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The smell. Disturbing the sleep there all the time. See, he definitely doesn't like that. He's a light sleeper. He's not sleeping on his normal schedule either, so that makes it even more annoying because he's supposed to be sleeping during the time that Jake is sleeping. But Jake is running around while he's sleeping because he's all messed up from having the flu. Being up at weird hours and so on. Go pick this up a little bit. Looks like he's finally sleeping pretty soundly. You know, when you get into that deep sleep, you've been woken up too much, you're just tired. That's where Ronin's at right now, with Jake running around. Okay, there he goes. He's running almost like he's on fast forward, but he's not. The pigs down here are okay. They're refrigerated because it's pretty cold out. The other reason it's kind of good to cook outside is transfer of temperature. It does go in here. It might have been better to set this up a little further away, but temperature will transfer. So if we go inside, it'll transfer our warm room into our cold room, which we'd rather not. So it's right now it's transferring our cold room into our chilly, although it is vented, so you know it's going to happen anyway. But over here it's 4 degrees, and over here it is okay, very close to the fire. It's 22, but you got to get pretty close for that. Now he's going to start getting his pig leather. Ronin's enjoying life as a member of the amalgamation of the Obsidian Nightmare. That is a messed up name. Don't know if Roman's or Jake is good at crafting. Probably not. Oh, 3. It's actually not that bad. Let's go ahead and kick that up a notch. Could have Jake cook too. There's no reason to not let Jake cook. Guess we'll knock it down just 1 notch though. Alright, now Jake's making the bow. And normally I wouldn't arm the slaves unless they're broken and have Stockholm Syndrome. This slave's pretty bad. The slave, actually, Jake, she thinks she was freed, even though she's still a slave. She's marked as a slave here. She's even wearing her slave collar. That collar's worth quite a bit of money, actually. So just say it's jewelry. It's jewelry. We'll sell it if we have to. You can wear a leather one later. Jake, you made yourself a bow. It's a good one. Yeah, you better equip that. There, now you can actually hunt. You just don't have any arrows yet. Jake will have a Jake loadout pretty soon. We're gonna put Jake on fine here and make sure Jake doesn't get the best treatment. Buck did whatever Buck was doing out there. Buck's slowly becoming untamed. Don't think we have anybody working on animals. Handle. Ronin's doing it a little bit. Now they're actually sleeping at the same time. Inside's a nice cozy 28 degrees. That's a little bit hot. Don't know that Ronin's gonna like that very much. Yeah, slept in the heat again. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I've opened up the room. We're gonna have to just endure that for a little while. We're not gonna run an air conditioner because we don't have any energy yet. Compacted steel meteorite just fell to the south there. Could definitely use steel in the future. Yeah, let's prioritize butchering. Let's just get all these guys chopped up. Make sure Jake makes her stuff. Ronin's not having a good day. Got a lot of needs. He's been rebuffed by Jake. He was probably hitting on the only person. He pursued Jake by complimenting her open-mindedness. You're very open-minded, being, you know, a slave that thinks that you're not really a slave and you're suffering from Stockholm Syndrome. Jake didn't even answer. So Jake started talking about animals and then joked about some writers. It's like, wow, Jake is pretty deep. They're actually having a little bit of a conversation here. Talked about being drunk, talked about pemmican, talked about the crazy hedgehogs, spaceships, beautiful people. Talked about religion, spaceships again. I guess Jake likes spaceships. Joke about beasts. Talked about makeup. And then said, hey, you know, you're pretty open-minded. And Jake didn't even answer. So, Jake's not a stupid person. Jake knows. Jake's on to us. But then again, I guess when you're a slave and somebody jokes about you being a slave or compliments you on being a good, open-minded slave, you're very open-minded, thinking that you're freed, but you're actually just still a slave. But now you really like being here. So, I mean, I guess Jake's pretty optimistic. But Jake doesn't like men, remember? That's why. But getting along very well with each other, considering that she doesn't like men. I guess they've mistreated her, you know, with the slavery bit and everything, because it was Wes was, I think, the guy that we bought Jake from. So I guess it makes sense why Jake would hate men if men were the ones that enslaved her. Anything to get away from Wes for whatever reason. So Jake has a pretty good loadout right now, so we're going to make this Jake's loadout. We don't want to carry any drugs. Stone arrow, simple meal, that's okay. I guess we could go ahead and leave that there for now. And I would like to take one herbal medicine along just in case there's somebody we need to heal. And Jake's making some more arrows as backup. So Jake will be able to hunt now as a secondary person for hunting. But I think we're going to drop Ronin off of hunting. He's good at it, but he has no interest in really doing it with his weapon. Instead, we're going to let Jake do the hunting. Okay, the meat is starting to get frozen, so I don't think we need to do it forever. We're going to do it until we have just maybe 10. Before we were doing it so stuff wouldn't spoil, but I don't think we need to do that so much anymore. The other thing kind of want to worry about is Buck. I don't know how well Buck's going to do in the wintertime without any food. So we'll leave Buck go until Buck starts getting hungry. We can always feed him some of these meals. Our animal skill level is too low to train Buck, so Buck is going to eventually wander back into the wilderness because we cannot train him any higher. He's just too wild. The question is, should we let Buck, who we kept alive and as our companion, should we let him wander into the wilderness, or should we put him out of his misery and use him for meat? You can leave your answer in the comment section below. We did give him a lot of survival meals. Maybe we should let him go and go out and have a good life. We kept him alive when all else was failing, but we can't continue to train him. Maybe we can let him go and retame him when we get to level 7 animal handling with somebody. Do we have enough leather now? So yeah, we should have enough pig skin. To make a pigskin parka. I think we can make pigskin parkas. Yeah. And we can always put leather together too. We don't need to keep them separate. But actually, it's worth more if it's not patched up. A Muffalo self-tamed. Welcome to the party, Muffalo. Muffalo smelled food up here. Why don't you sleep over here by the fire? Not assigned to tailoring. Alright, so who can tailor? Oh, I guess you can too. You can do that. You can even mine. If we need you to. We're pretty bad at this stuff, so we'll drop it all the way down. Leave it to our betters, the slaves. Right. Jake has begun work on the parka. Yeah, Ronin is out here gathering up plants because it is turning slowly into winter time, and it's getting pretty cold out, and things are starting to shrivel on the vine, so we need to make sure we harvest everything we can. And it's going to be kind of weird to do this so early, but I think I'm going to go ahead and see if I can know, harvest whatever is available. Because I don't mind getting the heal root either. There's a lot of stuff over here. Yeah, see, it's kind of withering on the vine. It's just too cold. He's super fast too, so he can run around and do this. He's just gonna be upset about doing it. I guess you could actually do this a little easier. Start up here in the corner and go all the way down here. I don't know if that worked. Maybe I got everything already. Yep, looks like I did. So he's running around the map. Just grabbing stuff until she's done with that parka. She's not going out to collect things. Ronin's on the edge of going crazy right now. Is he gonna get anything off that plant? Oh, he did. Oh, he's treating himself, yeah. Gather up some berries. You still missed some, even though I was trying to harvest everything. Just kind of glancing around to see if I could catch anything quickly that is not being harvested. Looks like we got the vast majority of everything that can be harvested. And we're gonna definitely need more wood again for the winter time. Look through some of these trees, chop down what's ready to harvest. Selective cutting. That's what we're doing here. Oh, Jake, yeah, you got your parka available now. Better go put that on. Made yourself some pants. Some poor pants. Yeah, we're gonna have to burn that. So we don't... Yeah, I think we can just burn it. Bulk goods trader. Probably not got much we need. Pretty garbage shirt. Better than the 47 you got on. Might as well go get it. And we'll burn this too. Right, so I think that Jake is good enough now with all her gear to actually head out and do stuff unrestricted. Not going to try to escape. Just going to try to survive. There's another heal root here that could be harvested. Another one there. There's some bush that we could try to get a few berries off of. Is Jake good at talking to people? Yeah, likes to entertain. Alright, so Jake's gonna come talk to Faye after hauling some wood. Have some minor break risk problems here too, so we gotta think about that. Having some beer or something would be good if we got some. There's some beer there. We did spend a lot of money already. We have a lot of meat. We got a lot of cat meat, and let's let them have it. They like that. $1.27. Yeah. I got a whole bunch of pork. Do they want our meals? They probably don't want our actual meals, unfortunately. We do have a lot of bird skin we don't need. Pig skin we can get rid of, and panther fur. I'm not going to use it. But the plain leather and light leather we can accumulate and make into stuffs a little bit. So we're going to sell the other stuff there. Arrows, they're too cheap to bother selling. There is some beer here, but they're kind of expensive. I think we could sell our Muffalo. It's not like we're going to be able to, I think, keep training him. Let's accept this for now. They don't want Buck, unfortunately. Let me see the Muffalo. Where is our Muffalo? What's he doing inside? I guess I forgot to put him on the farm animals. Can we train him? Yeah, animal skill is too low to even train him, so we can't even keep him either. He's going to wander off on his own. We need somebody who can train. Whoops. We're going to undo that. So selling him is probably the best bet because we could use the money. We don't want to feed him. Although Muffaloes can give you fur if you shear them. But we're okay with what we've got leather right now. I don't want any human meat. Thank you very much. I don't know why you even have that. Cloth would be nice, but I don't have the money. I think we're going to get some beer, though, from you. Thank you. Yeah, that chocolate looks good. You gotta love me some chocolate. All right. So Ronin's got a little bit of beer now. We're going to go ahead and manage his drug policy. I don't want him to be drinking that all up fast. I'm going to turn all this off. I don't want anybody drinking anything or eating any nasty stuff. Every 2 days, I think, is the limit. Otherwise, you get addicted. And we'll let him go if he's below 35 mood. And usually his mood is low from recreation too, so make sure his recreation's got to be below 40, around 40. There we go. Then he can drink it. Make sure I did that right. Yeah, okay. And the chocolate does give you a little bit of recreation there. So they'll just eat that, I think, whenever they want. I don't think we can make that a drug policy. I could restrict it under food, though. I'm telling them that they can eat chocolate. They can go ahead and eat it. Let's let them enjoy their chocolate. Imagine if we had to ration the chocolate. We bought like a whole bunch of chocolate. It's a hard life out here. And then I'm just saying, you know what? We're going to have to ration this out in case you need some recreation. We had money. Traders come by. We bought a bunch of chocolate. Just pig out. Enjoy your life. You know, be crazy with it. Not the beer, though. There's only 3 of those. Let's make sure that we nurse those things. This is his sleep time, but he's just out here running around. Not even that tired. He is going to bed, though, which is good. See, he's just losing his mind out there in the wilderness. Could schedule a social hour. Meditation 1 hour before bed, maybe, and a little bit of recreation. And I think recreation allows them some time off to just rest and relax, as well as just to sit down and relax socially. Meditation, don't think they really need it, but drop a meditation spot there just in case they decide they want to meditate. No owner. You're kind of a major break risk. Gonna eat some food? Why don't you eat some chocolate instead? Let's see what this does to his recreation. Oh yeah, that boosted his mood. Well, boosted his recreation. Some beer and chocolate. That would be nice. He's out here making a mess in the wilderness. Other animals are probably going to eat all this stuff, but if we get to it, it'd be nice. I think his plants do go up as he does this too, so it is good for him. Yeah. If he get his plants up a little higher, he might be able to grow a little bit of a garden over here. Then he doesn't have to run all over the place. And Jake's going to be doing a lot of hauling right now. Because there's stuff everywhere. Yeah, Ronin, why don't you get back here and drink a beer? I'm going to give you permission to drink a beer. Slept in the cold. And here I thought it was warmer in this room. They're eating at his table, so he's going to be unhappy about that. Let's see how he feels now. Oh, his mood's still pretty bad. He ate without a table. He's soaking wet. He's crossing right here. And he's getting wet every time he crosses, and when he's soaking wet, he's got a little mood debuff. It's not too bad. We need to give him his own bedroom eventually, because that'd help with his disturbed sleep. -3. We give him a little bit better. It wouldn't be a barracks, so it might look a little nicer. It'd be 10. Could eventually turn it around. His mood's going up though, because he got the alcohol in him. Very comfortable, happy with recreation. We could mine a little bit, or make a little bit of an add-on to the shack. I would like to maybe use this for a garden in the future, but we do have some space to dig out over here too. Jake's busy collecting things, and I don't want to bother Jake. We have a lot of stuff on the map that needs to be brought back for the winter. See, he's doing anything, but he's just sleeping. So he's getting his rest maxed out at the wrong times. He sleeps so fast, though, you know, so when sleep time does come, he doesn't need to sleep. But then he doesn't like running around in the darkness either. This is recreation time. So he's going to come back and sit and talk to Jake. Oh. What happened there? Let's slow this down a little bit and let's check the social here. So they kept talking back and forth. And Jake shared some views on the fate of mankind with Ronin. And Jake flirted with Ronin by joking about shrubs. Now, you know, when a girl jokes with you about shrubbery, you can become aroused and agree to become their lover. And then they talk about crazy trout, crazy fish. All right. Well, that no longer makes this necessarily a barracks to them. I think it is now kind of a bedroom, so to speak. If we give them a double bed, let's go ahead and give them a double bed instead. I know you're meditating, but why don't you build that double bed for us there? All right, how is that? That's excellent quality too. Boy, he's excited about this. And we'll go ahead and uninstall these because we may end up using them later. Boy, that Stockholm Syndrome. Why don't you guys have your first fun night together? Although he never sleeps, man. Ronin's always running. Ronin, can you just go to bed? No. He's like, I got way too much energy for that. We could dig them out a little bedroom now for the two of them. Oh, nope, he's gonna go to bed and lay with her. And another slaver's coming back too. Don't think we can really afford much, but we'll see what we can sell. Now it's a bedroom. It's still pretty awful, but it is a bedroom. We could make the floor wood of the shack. I don't think it would take too long to do that. So why don't we do that? Let's see. Wood floor. We're gonna give him a wood floor. I don't know if the doorways count as part of the room. Yeah, that's pretty fast. Alright, what have you brought me this time? It's Toady this time coming by. Jake's having flashbacks to being a slave and now has found a new lover in Ronin. Even though Jake hates men because of Wes, Jake has made an exception for Ronin. Hey, now it's dull and somewhat poor, but things have gone up slightly in the bedroom. And Ronin's looking to expand his harem, I guess. Alright, so we've got a cave kid. Oh, we don't have much money, though. What can we sell? Nothing really good. We could sell a bunch of our gold. If we sold that, we'd have enough money. And we don't really need the gold right now, although in the future we might. But that's in the future. So what have we got here, just in case? We've got a cave kid. This cave kid is good at plants. Well, a chemical interest is dangerous, especially early on, and not much else. No health problems. Galloway here is quite the expensive one. We'd have to bend over backward to get Galloway. Galloway is neurotic, which means good for him to work fast, but he tends to rub people the wrong way. He not good at artistic stuff. I don't know that we really need him. A little interested in this cave kid here. The plants are kind of nice. Terrible at shooting and melee and everything, but can do some construction, a little bit of art, and growing stuff. We're not really going to be able to grow anything for a while, though. But in the meantime, I'm just worried about that chemical interest. Yamanaka has an unusual interest in chemicals. It's going to be using drugs when we don't want them to, drinking up our supply and things. I think we're going to pass. Even though I'd like somebody to help with the hauling and stuff. We could get some more food. 215 pemmican. Probably don't need it, but let's go ahead and buy it to get through the winter. And we don't really want to eat pemmican unless we have to. I mean, this stuff keeps forever. So make sure with our food under fine, we're not eating pemmican or kibble or hay or corpses. We'll do that if we have to, but right now we're fine just to eat these meals that we've got prepared. Lots of meat, lots of berries floating around. I think Ronin's a little bit happier now because he's fully satisfied with recreation. He loves his lover, Jake, even her hatred of men. He's very comfortable. He was rebuffed by Jake once, but I think they're going to get along fine now. They've got a great relationship with each other. They're leaving the map because of a dangerous temperature. How bad is it outside? Minus 24. Whoa. Can Ronin handle it with his gear? Minus 25, so he's kind of okay. I think his little cowboy hat is just not going to cut it. That pigskin parka is not quite as good as fur one. Why is red hair hanging out here while all the others are leaving? What's red hair doing? You lost? They're talking to each other as they're running across the map. Ronin, why don't you go harvest that wild heel root while you're over here and let Jake pick up all of this stuff. Yeah, he's going to use it right when he got it too. There's one up here as well. There's one right there. I don't think you can mount the horses without a mod. I may have to get the mod for mounting the horses, which is called, I think, Giddy Up. I don't have that installed right now. Knock out some of these trees that are ideal for cutting down. Oh, we've got some sandstone urns here, and they're a little bit pretty. We could, without making anything, we can use them to spruce up the place. We're gonna assume that the dead person that was once inside them, or some silver, is not gonna be worried about us, you know, using their urn. We're gonna make sure we uninstall those because they don't need to be sitting up here in these ruins anymore. There is a slate sarcophagi here too. It is not pretty or anything. We could probably just leave it there in case somebody dies. We can go bury him in it. Yeah, he's running up here to get that. Well, you don't need to leave just yet. We're gonna install them. Let's see. Whoop, past our house here. Let's put them right here for now. I think that'll be pretty great. We can research. Think of as an archaeological expedition here into the unknown. We are researching the old, ancient culture of Rimworld. Putting it next to the laboratory research bench here. Might put it on either side of the stool there. Yeah. We'll wait for the other one to arrive before we move it. Yeah, he even fixed it up a bit. Yeah, the laboratory's slightly less ugly. We have this tree here that lets off a meditation aura, something like that. Does say warming radius. Okay, I guess if you want to meditate near the meditation tree, there is one on the map. Does have to cross the river, and that does make him unhappy to get his feet wet. We could consider building a bridge across that. Structure, yeah, a bridge. Maybe right across here. The problem is we don't want them to, the enemy to cross the bridge easily. We want them to have to deal with our defenses. So they kind of come up here and around and then they get shot. But the problem is these are also giving some cover too. So that's not good. We'll build bridges across this stuff. But we don't want those to be our home zones because we don't want to be cleaning them. Yeah, Ronin sounds kind of like me, taking a nap at 3 in the afternoon. Gonna miss recreation time running way up there. We have 22. Yep, missed it. Now it's up to meditation time. He's meditating over there and he goes to bed. That's good. Jake probably go to bed too here in a second. And Ronin gets up. You woke me up. I was sound asleep. I'm gonna go outside in the middle of the night. It's 1 a.m. Gonna be building a bridge if you need me. And I'm coming back to bed at 4 a.m. And I'm gonna get up at 5 a.m. Go back to building bridges. Okay, we've got a quest here, the Deserter. A line infantry and infanteer is calling from nearby. He has deserted the army of the Dominion of God, is being hunted by a loyalty squad. Oh. He knows the location of Psi-Link neuroformers, but we would be turning the Dominion of God against us. The Dominion of God is probably pretty powerful. Yeah, it's the Shattered Empire. I think we're not going to do that. Sorry, Deserter, but we don't want to make enemies of big dominions of God. They're very technologically advanced too. She's just running across these rivers all over the place with him. We ran out of wood, didn't we? Well, that's not good. There's still plenty of wood. Let's just start marking some trees. Got a bunch of trees right here too. They look like they're fully grown, but they're not. Well, we do have the ability to build a wind turbine, and we could start running power. We don't have batteries though, so that's one thing we're going to need. But we can use that to freeze things. Why is this blocked? We can also use it to power turrets for defense. And we do have these 3 locations already set up for turrets too. Ronin, why don't you go out here and do some recreation with Jake? Oh, you're going to eat some chocolate instead. Well, go ahead. I'm going to meditate a little bit on the meditation square. Probably need 2 of those because they're meditating at the same time. Put them right next to each other. Meditate as a couple. That's an interesting thing. Have you ever meditated with your boyfriend or girlfriend? Can't say that I've ever done that. I did take meditation classes, though, when I was in university. That was pretty fun. University elective classes are some of the fun things you get to do in your scholastic life. I guess in some way I kind of did do a meditation with somebody, my girlfriend, one time. Shooting a rifle. I took a riflery class. It was a target shooting, and if you've ever shot a rifle before, it is actually kind of relaxing because you have to, you know, control your breathing, slow your heart rate, aim long distance, relax completely, and take the shot, and it was interesting. So I guess that is a form of meditation. Ronin definitely finds that therapeutic too, I think, since he does have some minor passion for shooting his gun. Uh-oh, food poisoning. Incompetent cook. Gee. Hope you didn't say anything to Ronin. Hurt his feelings. And look at him just fly all over the map. And that's only like a double speed there. Look at that. I don't know that I hate those Mechanites. I think I need to figure out how to heal them, if they can ever be healed. But it's definitely useful for a single guy running around. Well, he's not single anymore, but running around the map, grabbing stuff. Look at this. Oh, why didn't you pick the other one up? There's 3 there. And why did you use the bridge? They like to cross on the shallows, and I think I'm going to have to mark that path as don't use it if you don't have to, because that kind of makes them upset. Let's just say they're going to dislike this path. There you go. I turned her away from it. It's the same thing. We're going to dislike. These shallow crossing zones where they could cross, but they don't have to. You know what I mean? They could just cross down here if they would just figure it out. Jake's up here snacking. Needs warm clothes. It's minus 11 out, and we got minus 21. Whoa. Carrying too much stuff here. Where's all that bulk coming from? The mass there. Carrying too many arrows, maybe? Alright, well, we can knock that down some. How about just 50 arrows instead? Oh, I know why. The food poisoning. Shit, puking on the way home. That's why. 50 arrows is still plenty. If you ever played an RPG game, you usually only carry about 20 to 40 arrows. Why would you need more than that? And you can just come back home after you shoot something and pick it up. It's not like you're going to be in a long combat with somebody. It took 50 arrows to kill that bear, Ma. Ooh, Jake's really going slow. Look at that. Did Jake just bypass what I told him not to cross? Yep, look at that. Why did you do that, Jake? There's a bridge right down here. I could build a bridge there if they insist on crossing it. Look at this. Yeah, I'm just gonna run right through the marsh. To be fair though, Jake doesn't feel good and it's just taking the most direct route home. All right. Okay, well, everybody, thanks for joining. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Rimworld. Ronin is doing just fine. He's a little bit ramped up because of the Mechanites, and he found himself a girlfriend, so he's trying to impress her by running all over the place, showing how great he is. And Jake is pretty content, I think. Jake is not complaining about much, in a really good mood. Totally feels like freed from slavery. I'm so thankful. Love Ronin. Has awful bedroom. That's the aesthetic. Oh, forsaken physical comfort. So it's because it's a slave, it enjoys the terrible bedroom. Boy, Stockholm syndrome for sure. And having a great relationship. They're both at 100, so I wouldn't be surprised if they start to propose to each other eventually. All right, you guys, thanks for joining. Have a great day. In the next episode, we're going to be continuing to keep on keeping on. Hopefully doing some research and maybe finally thinking about starting to get some turrets up. But we definitely need to worry about clothing and so on too. So you guys take care. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next episode.